Hey guys, so for my first video today I'm going to be doing a Study With Me Psychology edition. So first what I do is I grab all my supplies and I get started. So this is one of my favourite pens and I use the Staedtler and Stabilo fine tip pens, the Stabilo .88. Next I grab some of my favourite highlighters, the Pilot and the Sharpie I use a lot, as well as a lot of sticky notes. So at the moment we're studying developmental psychology, so what I do is I just look through the syllabus and see what I need to cover. And then I grab my textbooks. The first one is the Oxford Psychology textbook by John Crane and Hannibal, as well as a couple other study guides which I use, including the Oxford Revision Guide and the Pearson textbook, which is also really great. So one of the first things I do is I make some notes and outline of what I've just read in the textbook, and then so I just do this in my notebook and copy out all the key items that I think. So after reading the textbooks, which we just go through by the learning outcomes, my go-to study technique is making flashcards, as you can see here. So I just make that for all the different key terms, and so on one side I write the term and then on the other I turn it over and define it. And also I do this for studies. I write down just the essential details, but as you can see here I'm just writing some definitions. One of the next things that I'll do is I type up the studies that we're going to need to write for that learning outcome, and so if you want a more in-depth video on how to do this, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely show you guys my technique. But basically this just helps me organize what information to include. After I've typed out all the studies that I'm going to be needing, then I will practice writing up the question. And so I just write it in essay form as you would in an exam, and I make sure that I include any diagrams that I'm going to want to write out that will help the examiner understand what I'm writing about. And so I just write out the question and then I can print it out and then rewrite it and try and learn it before I'm going to need to write it in exam conditions. So basically, I do this for all of the learning outcomes, and this is a great technique to learn the content and be prepared to write the questions when it comes to the exam time. That's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.